rid of my old bed because I want to put a little bit more storage into it. I had this insulation alubuture here on top of the engine, so it dams down a little bit the noises that comes from the engine. But I never really liked the look of it. It kind of looked really messy, and I didn't care because back in the days I wanted to go and travel really fast. But now I just got this carpet today. It's kind of flexible, so it can actually take on the shapes of this really well. Not the prettiest. It's good though, don't you think?
Yeah. This part in the middle, you're gonna cut it. Yeah?
I think so.
Babe,
Yeah?
that's a great idea.
Idea?
Idea.
Because you mean it?
Because I mean it, and I want to give you positive feedback.
Thank you. You're the best fan I can ever have. Because
At
it's
the
already
touch.
sticky.
It's supposed to be sticky at your touch. It's supposed, when you touch it, it feels like dried.
Uh-huh. But it's
It's
not.
supposed to be like that, but it's not.
Okay. Well, they could have invented something that is a bit easier to spread. You think I'll get high because of sniffing too much glue?
That would be funny.
Oh, apropos, happy Halloween! Oh god damn it, I forgot. See, that's my Halloween. Oh.
Looking good. Why do you need the waves anyway?
No, just to make it stick.
It will stick. Trust me. Trust me. Same way you didn't trust me for the timing.
For what?
Timing. The 10 minutes of the glue.
I can't wait. I'm not patient when it comes to this.
And the man from the shop told me, oh, you have to wait 10 minutes until you glue it on. 3 minutes later, oh, it's okay, it's so fine, it's gonna glue. We are in a company of a lot of chicken.
Now I'm cutting out the upper part of the carpet. If you don't want one that gets too dirty too fast, you should buy a black one. Yeah, the carpet after all looked like that. I don't know if you saw it yesterday on camera. If you go back, you can see actually how the carpet turned out. I think it's not perfect because I didn't cut it perfectly, but I think it looks pretty neat, better than before at least. Now we take the measurements to build the bed again. I felt like I want to have a little bit more storage, so I'm gonna raise it a little bit, just pop it up a little bit, just so I can have some more storage underneath here. I just have to calculate the whole build. Mainly it's supposed to be for the surfboard because I had the surfboard up there. It wasn't bothering me, but now I have a system to shower indoors. So with the surfboard it would work, but I'd rather try to hide the surfboard underneath the bed if it works out. Let's see, this is the construction so far. The pre-construction. This has to be planned a little bit more because it's a bit more complicated. Not just do it on the go as I always do, improvising, but this kind of has to be planned. We had some little problems with the bed build because the engine is in the back. This really takes a lot of space, which shrinks down a little bit of your ideas. But nevertheless, I decided I want to build a little bit of a stand for the bed, so it's a little bit more lifted. So I started to build the frame now, and it's a little bit difficult to do it in such a messy small space, really. The height of the bed, 10 centimeters more for the mattress, might even work. I probably won't be able to fit in a surfboard. I think that's nearly impossible, but I mainly did it because I wanted to take the surfboard from the ceiling and put it underneath, but I don't know. It's a bit critical than I thought because I don't want the bed to be too high. That kind of makes it weird. frame at least for one side. Now I have to push it back in. These are the racks in the middle, and they on top of this, and this goes perfectly on top of that. The main struggle is always to get to the engine, and the engine here on this car is at the back, so it reduces a lot of creativity for your build out, and it takes a lot of room as well compared to other vans that you know, Sprinters or a lot of Fiats, Duratos. A lot of them, they don't have that. It's like one flat area. Also with this Vanagon, you have the walls that goes a little bit like an oval, like a curved shape. I don't know if you can see it. So you have to calculate not only the one measurement down here, but also another measurement up here. So it changes as much as you go up, it changes within it. But I think this one is good because I decided to put the frame there to have it fixed, so I can slide this down to get to the things I need and to the engine. So we have here some storage underneath. It looks good, I think. And then we have those exact rails coming from the other side, and then they kind of go in, so you can slide both of the sides, so I can reach the storage underneath there and to storage under here. And this is the update to the bed. Day 3 of my van assembling. Today I finished this side of the bed, this side where the engine is. So I'm really excited to show you what I've planned with this bed build. I believe that you can recreate this build not only in Vanagons but also in other vans. You just have to elongate the feet a little bit so it actually goes to the floor instead of pushing it right here. So the build was pretty easy from the construction, but it took me a little bit to figure out the perfect way to build it. First of all, if I put this away, wait a second, that I'm hopefully able to. Perfect. You can see that this, first of all, I have a simple frame the way it is, and then I used those L things underneath here to give it a more support in each end. This one is separate, and you can just simply put this on top. This is the wrong way. Put this on top. So you see here, it lays perfectly supported on this and this one. And this one allows you to lift this and slide. So I can, in neat, lift up the engine that is under here, right here. So I can get to it whenever the car breaks down or whenever I need to get onto the engine, because with this car you definitely need to go to the engine. And that's how it looks like so far. I'm really happy with it. First I was a little bit worried because the problem was that I didn't want the bed to go too high. I had my problems of trying to build it as low as possible but still have a little bit of storage under the bed, because that I never had. I have 10 centimeter storage underneath the van itself to put stuff like my toolbox, my camping table, maybe my yoga mat or some other things that I can need and just put under and store it under here, and have a really easy access to it by lifting this and slide. So I will do the same thing over there on the other side that is still like just storage. And now we're gonna do the ultimate test. I don't have the cushions on here right now, but I'm just gonna lay here, see if it has enough support to carry me and if it's stable enough. I mean, you can still put another stabilization here, like another feet, where most of the pressure will be while I'm laying in the bed. It's not breaking. That's good news. Yeah, it's working. Even when I do this movement. Good for couples. I think the main reason was for me to, back in the days, I had this really flat piece of wood just on top, really simple, really easy, but I had the fear that it was always too heavy. I always tried to build something that is light for the car so you don't gain too much of weight for fuel, for travel, for everything. I wanted to be light, I wanted to be practical, and something that is cheap. I think these are always the three main parts that I'm thinking of. I cannot tell exactly if it's lighter than my old one, but from the feel, it is. Now I just have to test how high it's gonna be. When I put the cushions on, they are 10 centimeter thick, the foam mattress. It's gonna be probably till here. Bed, how it looks from the back. Beautiful. Now I also see the van in a proper light, you know. Wow, it's a dream come true van. Quite a mess in the van. I tried to clean a little bit today. It's looking damn fine. I had the surfboard always here. Now I'm trying to put it under. Maybe I'm lucky. That's the way our life should be. Too many shoes.
I know I shouldn't have kept you waiting,
Cleaner.
but I'm here now.
The frame's a little bit higher because of that part, you see, because of the little stand. That here was not ready for that higher part, so the height of this was just till here, so I could not just build the frame, if it makes sense. It's a bit complicated, but I'll show you later what I mean. It's Sunday, a rainy Sunday, and we got some brushes from the seller to paint it. It is really hard to work under these conditions where it's rainy and cold and literally not having much of solar energy in the van left for the machines to use. So we're gonna go there now. I got some more wood prepared. Georgia! I actually only know this lyrics. Georgia!
On my mind.
Georgia!
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 Georgia on my mind. Merci, Señor Enrique.
I'm in this state, I just overate a little bit and I'm so full and lazy and tired, but I was determined to keep working on this.
I'm full. I don't want to move anymore.
Me neither, but we gotta.
No, I won't move. I'll stay here.
Okay, that's okay. Can you mark the thing? Till here?
Hmm?
Okay.
We
There.
have battery? I don't know about that.
We should. I'm just afraid because it was a bit wet.
Yeah, but not inside, I think. Good?
Yeah. You will always
Babe,
be on my
that's a whole other song.
Oh.
That's not right.
It's raining so much. Holy, we just put water things here to prevent it from going all over the place.
Oh.
But we really want to finish it today. Or I really want to finish it today. I don't know what kind of storm is right now. I don't know if you hear it, but it's so bad. I managed to get some light again to connect all the stuff. But we will just quickly build the bed. I think it won't take too long. There is a freaking storm outside. It's impossible to work. The weather doesn't play with us, so tomorrow we'll do it. There's no chance that we can finish it under these circumstances. Cannot work properly. We're in there's sun and no rain. Today we are lucky having a lot of sun, at least for 4 hours, because then it's gonna rain again. This is how the bed frame turned out, and as you see, they have no feet on this side because it will actually lay on this wood plate that I have right there. I also started to clean the back of the car because it was really dirty from all the work we've done there and a lot of wood work. It was actually quite easy for me to put the frame in because it was the perfect fit. As you see, it was a little bit smaller than the actual car itself. This is the wood plate, and as you can imagine, the frame would just lay on top once the wood plate is fixed. I was building the van and the bed frame. I realized I made a mistake. It wasn't perfectly calculated, so I'm gonna show you. This is the frame itself. Over there, you see it's overlapping on the actual frame. Like this part is overlapping because it's loose, you know. This is the part that actually moves so you can slide it in. This should perfectly lay on this, but it doesn't because now of this. Obviously, I have two options. I can take this and adjust it somewhere here, but then this has to be longer so it's straight, you know. Or I take this and cut it exactly till here, so this would just end till here. So I basically just cut this off and took the last barrel from those. So now it perfectly fits in, and I have to lift it up from the other side to slide it in. But I'm already building this part here. You see how I connected it underneath? I'm finally done. It took a little bit longer. I'm gonna show you the result. So this is how it looks like. And if you want, you can just slide it in. And you have all the space and room here. Perfect! So this has been the conversion of the bed. I hope you enjoyed it. And I didn't tell you, my wallet. Do you remember my wallet that was lost in Morocco? After all, the police found it, and it took me literally 3-4 months now till they finally sent it back to Germany. My driver license is still inside the wallet, so I kind of have to go back to Germany for just some days. I'm so excited because I can see my friends again. The next few days I will still keep doing the conversion, but after that I'll be in Germany. I cannot live in my own apartment in Germany since it's rented out, but I will stay with my best friends, my childhood best friends ever since, and I'm gonna be there for just 4 days or 5 days max. And my birthday is going to be on the 12th of November, so I'm gonna have a birthday celebration with my friends. I'm so excited to see them back. And yeah, for now that's it. I hope to see you soon as always, and bye.